They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw, Huntley. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Huntley.
Flushed out right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming after you, Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Huntley to throw.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action.
Huntley.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw.
Huntley.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibson.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Gibson again.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And here's a give to Gibson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game. No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Off the play fake. Huntley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Tap. 56 to Mike.
Back to throw. Huntley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Huntley. That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off the play fake. Huntley. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action. Huntley. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Eskridge here complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Here's Carson. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Huntley. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And Hopkins' kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Huntley. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Huntley. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
They go play action with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Wilson now off the bootleg. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Huntley. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Huntley. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down, Carson, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain, puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Second and goal from the 1. They run again with Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Play action. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Here's Huntley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
To throw, Huntley. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Huntley to throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Tanner Muse.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Taken from just outside the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A pass underneath for Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing now is Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Wilson to throw. And once again, it's Eskridge. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now it's Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One last shot for Wilson. Being chased out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead.